Hey guys, Julie here, Clinical Program Manager for KBMC, and of course Emily. So we just wanted to kind of touch base a little bit. Today is July 1st, and we are super excited about starting our new schedule. So here is our word of the day with the 30 days listed, or 31 days rather, listed. And so Emily and I just wanted to take a few minutes just as a different way to kind of learn for everybody, just to kind of talk through what you can expect and the bumps that we might encounter along the way. But more importantly, just that we're in this together and we're going to get through this, but we need to make sure that we're getting our patients the most structure and group programming that we can. So Emily has posted on each of the units this KBMC monthly group schedule. And each day you'll notice that we have a word of the day. So today is July 1st, and so our word of the day is hope. So what we hope to do, no pun intended, to put the word of the day, so hope, gratitude, honesty, on the board. And I think, Emily, you put the schedule on the board this morning.
Shelly did that.
Shelly put it on there. You can't see Shelly, but Shelly's just outside the camera. And so Shelly has put the schedule up, which Emily also distributed this morning to all the units. But the goal here is that we want patients to know what the word of the day is. So on that group calendar, we want to have the word of the day, and everything we do throughout the day is really focused on that word. So today is hope. And so our group options that, again, Emily has put together a beautiful binder that is on the unit with all of your handouts ready for groups. Goal setting, relapse prevention, symptom management, anxiety 101. And as we move through the month, we'll put more groups in there for you to choose from. But the goal here is that we're tying all of these groups back to that word of the day, which is hope. So we want to talk a little bit about hope. And what we've started in the morning is before lunch, well, we should start with breakfast. So before breakfast, then lunch, then dinner, we're going to talk a little bit about what hope is. We're going to have a quote of the day. Sometimes it could be a scripture, or it could also just be a quote of the day. Whatever you're comfortable with. We want you to be comfortable. We want you to be passionate about what's happening on the units and just being part of serving the patients. And then we'll say a quick blessing or prayer. Again, if you're not comfortable with that, then there's another option. And we put practice gratitude as one of the options for you as well. But the whole idea here is that before anything that we do, we're just refocusing ourselves right back to the word of the day, which, like I said earlier, today, July 1, is hope. Tomorrow, gratitude, and so on and so forth. And you'll be able to see that. Emily, do you want to add anything in?
I think you covered so much. Right now we do have it all in binders, separated by day. We're hoping to get all of that on the intranet here shortly, organized in the same manner, so it's easy for you to flip your mentality from having it on paper to having it on the intranet. We're also going to get some totes where we can have the pre-planned worksheets for the patients, because every group has a explanation for what we're supposed to do, and it also has something for the patient to take home. So a back and front sheet of a paper, or it could be just a picture on a piece of paper that kind of relates to that word of the day that they can take, and they can have it all in their folder when they go home. So
yeah, so the idea, like I said, is that we really want the patients to have some structure. So hopefully, when they start to when you guys start to see what the word of the day is, you'll be able to say, oh, hey, the word of the day for Wednesday this week is, acceptance or courage or whatever it is. And there's some really cool groups that are coming up. Just remember that one of the big changes with the group schedule now is that they're 30-minute groups. And so you're covering a lot of information in that 30-minute time frame, but you're also giving the patients a good bit of information, but breaking it down into smaller chunks so that staff can kind of be a little bit more engaged and everyone can play a part in the recovery process for our patients. Anything else that you want to add?
So in addition to the group leaders that we have on the units, we need our staff to be more engaged in these groups that we've provided to you. This is not something that the educator is going to be doing. It is something that the mental health techs and the nurses are going to be doing. So we've made it really easy. Julie and I have been trying to format these groups so that they're all the same. So as soon as you open up that binder and you look at that sheet, you can review what your expectations are. and then you have a clear explanation for the patients with the worksheets. This is an example of the 3 groups together. I did email this out to everybody so you guys could see kind of what the plan was going to be for the week for each unit. We're trying to do half-an-hour chunks of material, followed by a half-an-hour chunk of an activity, a journaling activity, a handout, something to let their brains rest a little bit in between, because there's a lot going on the unit now. If we're unable to do a group on the unit because staffing is off or there's an emergency, we need to let the supervisor know. We need to ask security for help. You need to call me, and I'll come to the unit and help out with checks or doing
myself.
a group.
Yep.
We want this to work, so we
Yep.
want to be on your team and on your side to make this happen. So we will be doing this for all of July. We'll have that daily schedule each day for July. We'll do a check at the end of the month and make sure that it's working the way we want it to. We'll probably make a few changes for August.
Yep.
And then starting August 1st, it will restart the same way.
Yeah, and I think that this is a great way to get everybody involved. And, you know, everyone is passionate about something. Everyone has a unique skill or talent. You know, we can incorporate those into coping skill groups. I would love to incorporate pickleball as one of the coping skill groups, or intensati, or, you know, all kinds of different things that we can do. And you guys are unique, and you have lots of things that you love to do outside of work that help you when you're stressed. So we'd love for you to bring those in, and let's incorporate those for our patients as well. So if you have questions or concerns or outrage even, you can let us know. You can let Shelly know. But we're here to help in any way that we can. We're super excited. We're super excited to not only serve our patients, but also to serve you guys and just to help in any way we can. So just remember to be positive, refocus on the word of the day, and we can do this together. And we're hoping to really make a difference. So thank you guys for all you do. We appreciate everything. And stay tuned for more. We'll give you some examples here in just a little bit. Have a great day.